I was disappointed at Juve's defeat, and disappointed at the manner of it, and disappointed at the performance. I thought Max Allegri got it wrong. And to be fair to Max, he came out afterwards and he said he got it wrong.
Yeah, I think this is a really sort of, we've done this, this overarching narrative has come before this season of when the facts change, the narrative changes. I have been one of Allegri's big, I've been very positive about him for a long time. And I think that some Juventus fans have maybe been naive to how good they've had it going to 2 Champions League finals under him when you think about what came before. Like, I think he's done a sensational job. But we can still say all that and say, yeah, he got this game really wrong. Like,
what
really
came
wrong.
before? You dissing Antonio Conte?
Antonio Conte, how far did he go in the
If he
Champions
doesn't want
League?
to, I will, so it's fine.
I mean, no, Antonio Conte was great. Like, Antonio
if I were
Conte,
the Antonio Conte apologist, which I'm most definitely not, I would point out to you the ridiculous Galatasaray game in the snow when they got jobbed, and how in his 3 seasons in the first year they weren't actually in the Champions League at all, so it's stupid to point to his record.
Out to you what
and
he
in the
said.
third year, they deserved to beat Benfica, and they would have definitely won the Europa League.
Deserved is a great term, isn't it, in football?
Let's be honest, he was terrible.
We've had months, weeks if not months, of this, oh look, Juve won again, wow, look, they're so cynical, they're so tight, yeah, they play badly, but look, they still win because that's a sign of a great team. All this BS, because that's what it is. It's absolute nonsense. And, message to young listeners, if your team plays badly and wins, it means that they played badly. That's all it means. And then...
I don't know about that.
And then, against Atletico, it's like they tried to out Atletico, which is never going to work. And it's fine, if not for the fact that Max Allegri says this every year, like clockwork. He says it last year, like, oh, in Europe, you can't play that way. In Europe, you have to go and dominate the opposition. You have to take the game to them. You have to dominate the pitch, and that's why we had the 5-star formation last year. And that's why, now it's Cristiano and all these attacking players. What happened? I kind of feel like on the day, they went and they pooped their pants, basically.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, and I'm purely speculating here, and maybe it's my love of Max that pushes me to it. I'm just throw this out there as a theory. Could it be that Max actually set them up to be more attacking? But as often happens, it's one of those bad secrets of Italian football. When you have charismatic veteran defenders who have an important role in the dressing room, they're the ones who come out and say, because you're going to make us look bad. You don't take that guy on. Don't lose the ball there. Come back. Help us out. Let's get through it.
I don't know what it is.
Is that plausible that Bonucci decided, why we got to listen to Allegri? He's never won anything.
No, I don't think Bonucci said that. I don't think. You could say to me that they're playing a defensive thing. I think this is all Allegri, to be honest. I think it is the coach that decides the direction that the team goes in. Listen, I'm one of his biggest admirers. I think that he is one of the best coaches in the world because of everything that he's brought in.
Why do teams always play badly?
This is my question with him, is it's a little bit like Mauricio Pochettino. He does really amazing things, and then at very important moments, he just drops it. He drops the ball.
Except Pochettino plays well, and Pochettino has the 6th highest wage bill in his league. This guy's got by far the highest wage bill, and he has Cristiano.
No, but Pochettino, for example, will have a Spurs side playing a magnificent 2 legs against Juventus, but for 10 minutes they'll have a blackout and Juventus will win that tie.
Right.
And for me,
Juventus plays badly in both legs.
But a lot of I think Pochettino made mistakes as well. Now, my mistake with Allegri that I struggle to get over to this day is what he did in the final against Real Madrid. And that was when Real Madrid came out and made their substitutions, he took too long to react. And it's this reactive side to him that really bothers me. You know very well what they're planning on doing. You know very well at this moment in time that Barzagli is being overrun on the wing. So you need to help him out. It shouldn't take Bonucci screaming in the middle of halftime for you to have changed something.
Juve got worse in the second half, but I thought Atletico still carved up enough chances in the first half.
No, but they did carve up, but the second half they were superior.
The number of chances in the first half, I thought overall was just not that many on either side. The second half, you have Costa going clean through and missing. You have Griezmann having an incredible save from Szczesny.
You have that great save.
I'm saying there were more, but I'm saying there was enough in the first half. There.
No, but you could notice in the second half that Atletico had a different verve about them. They had a different desire about them. So rather than being reactive, make your substitutions, be proactive, get the away goal. Don't wait until the 80th minute or whatever to take off Dybala, who looked like he was suffering at that point. Ronaldo wasn't doing much. Change something.
I think in terms of the specifics of this game, the first half was cagey about design. I think the De Sciglio choice was interesting, and I understand why Allegri does it. He does it because you've got Diego Costa's going to start. Diego Costa loves to go into spaces out on the left and cut inside. And you think, I'm not saying I agree, I'm just saying you think De Sciglio is a more reliable defensive player who's going to track those runs and cover them.
Yes.
You know, in point of fact, you know, De Sciglio, even though it wasn't a penalty and the VAR correctly put it outside the box, he does get beaten by Costa, and that's not the only time when Costa gets behind him. So it was a bad decision.
So you think Cancelo wouldn't have been beaten?
No, I think the difference is, and I think you can go back to you know, when oh my goodness, the Brazilian fullback who's really famous, whose name's just gone straight out of my head. Yes, was there. The difference you have sometimes is with having an attacking fullback is that you change the way your opponent has to play. You force them back instead of waiting for them to come to you. And I think that having Cancelo on the pitch, with hindsight, and I'm saying this with hindsight because I also say why I understand Allegri's decision to start De Sciglio, I think Cancelo makes sense.
You know what? It's this stupid, reactive, counter-punching, insecurity nonsense. And you mentioned Diego Costa. Diego Costa had... So first of all, Diego Costa scored 2 goals all season long. Diego Costa hadn't actually started... He played 32 minutes from December 2nd until last night. So he played 32 minutes when he came on as a sub in their last game of the weekend against who. The guy hasn't played. When you don't play for 2.5 months, what's the first excuse everybody makes? Well, he's not match fit. So to think that Diego Costa, who like 98% of his game is based on athleticism and then throwing the big body around and tying people up, to all of a sudden you change your whole game plan for Diego Costa as if you were playing Kylian Mbappe, Lionel Messi rolled into one.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense.
No,
Go there, show them who the alpha dog is, and it's you.